He'll try and get there on the ground. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll run Zeke up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. There we go. Kill. Here we go, 47. Wait, check.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. That's complete to Elliott. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and
that is caught side of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long.
Here we go, let's go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over. But anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, kill.
They'll run it here with Zeke. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. The veteran Danico Autry brings him down. Second and 7.
Hey, kill. Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Here we go, 47. Wait, check.
Now Prescott. This pass right side caught by Lamb. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Second and a yard.
There we go, going to 53. Wait, check.
Here's Zeke. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Here we go, going to 54. Why ain't? Wait, check.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Little high. Hey, uno more. 11. Hey.
From the gun, here's Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Tony.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And that'll set up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Go to 54. Why?
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Go to 54. Why?
Straight ahead, it's Elliott. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8.
Here we go, 53. Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. 46.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Hand off here to Zeke. Ooh. And he's into the end zone. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll run with Mixon. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On 2nd down, Stroud. Pass caught. It's John Mechie. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Prescott. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the...
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Look the hot, look the hot.
To throw is Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, uno more, uno more, uno more, uno more, uno more.
Here's Stroud. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Stroud going to set up the throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Why, Tony? 19 Texas.
Now Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
South.
At the 37-yard line.
Stroud. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we go, here we go. Going to 54, going to 54. Wide eight.
On the ground, it's Elliott. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 47. 47.
Man in motion, heading left.
What do you think?
On 2nd down, it's Dak. The left side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down.
Here we go, going to 54. Wide eight. Here we go, 47. What do you think?
Throwing is Prescott. That is brought in at the 10. Now it is 1st and goal.
Yeah! Here we go, going to 54. Wide eight. What do you think?
Here's Prescott. That's complete to Elliott. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal.
Here we go, kill. Hey, kill. What do you think?
They'll throw again. Dak. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, 46. What do you think?
Prescott again. I needed to get rid of it, but did not. And he'll finally be taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Third and long.
Here we go, let's go.
Now, Stroud. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why ain't it?
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to keep it himself. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
There we go, going to 53.
From out of the gun, it's a run with Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal.
Yeah! Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why ain't it?
They'll run. Here's Elliott. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. Hey, uno more. 11. Why Tony? Hey.
Stroud to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
Hey, south. Hey, uno. Done.
Throwing is Stroud. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And more of the same. Another interception.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Prescott on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
It's now second and 19.
We're going to 53.
38-yard line.
We're going to 53.
Second down, Prescott. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will score. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go. Look the high.
Back to throw. Stroud. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down. Throwing on second down. Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Hey, one more.
To throw, it's Stroud. He completes this one to Mechie. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
Why, Tony?
They'll go. It's Stroud. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Yeah, here we go. I think. What do you think?
On the give, it's Elliott. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Here we go, 47. 47. What do you think?
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Those are the back-breaking plays defensively that you just can't allow. You have the quarterback dead to rights. You're about to get off the field, and instead, you let him turn into a runner, big play, and he picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Here we go, kill.
A loss of 6 brings up second and
Here we go, 47.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Third and goal.
Kill. Yeah, here we go. I think. What do you think?
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 4th and goal.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Taxi.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
South. Hey, uno.
On 2nd down, Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That is caught. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Stroud.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Look the hot.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
South.
They'll run here with Mixon. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54, wide 80.
A 1st down throw for in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. Here we go, going to 54, wide 80.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
2nd and goal.
All right. Hey, uno Mars, uno Mars, uno Mars, uno Mars, uno Mars, uno Mars, uno Mars. 11. Hey.
Stroud. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Then we're going to 53. What do you think?
1st down, Prescott. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
What do you think?
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And they made it look easy. Their offense playing at about as high a level as they can play. Defense wasn't too shabby either. And they're able to get the victory here by a rout in grand style. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.